Hello everybody and welcome to this MX vs ATV Legends video, and today I'm going to be giving this game a review and a score from 1 to 10 or 0 to 10, and yeah, let's get right into this. I'm going to do a little live comm here so you guys can also see some gameplay as well. So first of all, I want to start off with the customization of this game and the content, the amount of content and the customization. So first of all, the customization. To be honest, there isn't much customization. I mean, I feel like if you've seen any videos about this game, that's one of the things that you've heard, that there's not a lot, and there isn't. It's very true. There's not a lot of jerseys you can wear, not a lot of helmets you can put on, not a lot of goggles, not a lot of different parts. Just the stuff that we usually see in these games, there's not a lot of it. Is it going to be added, later? Probably. Maybe not, though, but that's stuff you expect on release, and so I think that's a little bit of a problem. I'm not a huge, customization type of guy. I don't really care. I mean, as long as I can change my number and my nickname and, what color bike I'm on. I mean, I don't really care, you know what I'm saying? But, so that side of customization, it's pretty weak. I'm not gonna lie to you. Bikes wise, they have the 125s, they have the 252 strokes, they have the 254 strokes, and then the 454 strokes. And then obviously they have the ATVs, they have the UTVs, and so that's all fine and dandy. I think they have every manufacturer in this game. I'm pretty sure. I actually don't know yet. I have not progressed far enough to ride other manufacturers, but I'm pretty sure they have every manufacturer. So, but that's obviously something you expect. You know what I mean? But the main point that I'm trying to bring up here is, the gear and the parts and stuff like that. Like, that's stuff that needs to be in the game, and it isn't. So that's kind of it's kind of a turnoff. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I would rate the customization from a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give it a 6. I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. Next, we have the tracks. The tracks and the graphics of this game. I'm going to lump those together. Listen, I love the tracks in this game. I'm going to be dead honest. I love the tracks. This track right here, love this track. Super rough. A lot of inside ruts to rail. There's a bunch of stuff to do. I love this track. A lot of fun. So, track-wise, obviously, I think this game did a great job. And graphically, I mean, I don't even need to say anything. The graphics of this game are amazing. They're beautiful. Just look at the way the sun and the shadows are on this track here. It's awesome. I love it. I mean, I'd give it probably an 8 out of 10 on tracks and graphics. It's very good. Maybe even a 9. It's very good. That's my number one thing that I love about this game, for sure, is the graphics and the tracks. But yeah, and next I'm going to talk about the physics. The goddamn physics, man. Listen, I'm not a huge arcade guy. Since Reflex, since Alive, I haven't played these games. But, I've been kind of getting bored of Sim, kind of getting bored of the milestone games, which aren't, realistic, but they're definitely not as arcade as these MX vs ATV games, but getting kind of bored of those games, you know what I mean? And this genre, or this, series doesn't release much, We haven't gotten a game like this in 4 years, so I bought it, and before I bought it, I thought this game was going to be horrible. I mean, I was like, there's no way. Like, this game's going to be horrible. I'm probably not even going to buy it. And you know what? I'm happy I did buy it. There's a lot of content, that it's super fun to play, and I'm rambling. But physics. Physics-wise, again, I'm not a huge fan of arcade physics, but I do think these physics are better than All Out. All Out, I think, was too free. I think there was too much traction. I think it was way too bouncy. And not to say this game isn't bouncy, because once you upgrade your bike, like I have here, is a fully upgraded 250. It's not even a 450. I didn't even preload that jump back there. I just jumped 200 feet in, what, third gear probably? And didn't even preload. and it was easy. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's still arcade. Yeah, it's still a little too much arcade in my opinion. I like the way it is. I'm gonna be honest. This is, you know, week 1, so honestly, before this recent update, right, the physics were terrible. I'll be honest, they were terrible, and the sliding is the reason for that. Listen, the whips, I think I just need to figure them out. I'm not super good at whipping in these arcade games anyway. When you don't play them a lot, it's kind of hard to get the, you know, the whips down and stuff, but yeah, I like the whips, I like the scrubs, I just need to learn them, but yeah, traction is a huge deal, and this game obviously came through with 0 goddamn traction, and once this update came out and once I put these upgrades on, obviously traction got a lot better. Not completely better, which is good. In my opinion, it's good. I don't think there should be 100% traction, obviously. You know, there needs to be sliding. You can't just go into a corner and just haul ass. Like, there needs to be a limit there. So I actually like where it's at right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm having fun playing this game. I just need to get better at it. That's another thing I want to talk about is difficulty. But before I talk about that, let me rate the physics real quick on a scale of 1 to 10. I'd say the physics are at a 5. They're not horrible. I'd say they were a 3 or a 4 when the game first released, but I think they've came up a step. They've came up a step, obviously. Just traction's all they fixed so far, but that's a huge deal because the traction was god-awful at first, so it was great to see them do that. But difficulty of this game is my next thing, so I'm talking about difficulty, you versus you, and then difficulty you versus the AI. Right, so first of all, the AI is way too easy. Once you've upgraded your motorcycle, it's a breeze to beat the AI. It's not hard. I mean, if you go to races on a stock 125, which is what I was doing for the first day or 2 I played this game, because I didn't know that tuning was what upgraded your bike, but I was just on a stock 125, and I was like actually struggling to like win races, especially in Supercross. Outdoors, I think, was still fairly easy, but on the hardest difficulty, it was actually really fun because I was battling and I was getting 2nd, I was getting 3rd, I was even getting like 5th and 6th. I was like, wow, this game's kind of hard. And then I upgraded my bike, and the game, yeah, it's not even close. The AI, I'm winning like outdoor nationals by like over a minute, and then Supercross races like 30 seconds. And these are 3-lap races, mind you. So the AI has to be changed. That is a must for this game to survive. That has to change. But the overall difficulty of this game, like what I'm doing right now, just playing it. And obviously it depends on the track. I think the Nationals are obviously a lot easier to play. It's kind of what this is built for. Supercross is a lot more challenging, and I like that a lot. That's how it should be. Supercross is a very challenging sport, and I think the game should, you know, portray that as well. It's not easy. You have to be perfect in Supercross. You know, you can bounce around in motocross. You can't bounce around in Supercross. You got to hit your marks. You know, you can't overjump. You can't underjump. Obviously, you can do that in this game, but you lose your momentum. So definitely realistic in that way, and I have, you know, struggled a little bit in Supercross, but it just takes time to get better. So difficulty of this game, including the AI difficulty, I'm gonna have to give it a 6. The AI is bringing it down a lot. If I wasn't talking about AI, then I could probably give this game an 8, honestly, difficulty-wise. It's super fun. And what else have I not covered? I guess we can talk about tuning. I mean, I don't know if tuning was in All Out, but you know, obviously with Milestone games, it's the parts that you put on your bike is what changes, you know, the speed and the suspension, and just that's how you upgrade your bike, right? Is to get different parts. And so they took this tuning approach, and I don't know. I personally don't like it. Obviously, there's different setups you can do, and that's cool. I haven't really done much with it. I've found the one setup that's overall the best, and that's just what I've been rocking on my bikes. But yeah, definitely need to test that out more and give that more of a look. But I'd say the tuning aspect of the game, I don't really like it. I'm gonna give it like a 3 out of 10. Not really my thing. Next we have the cameras, right? There's a bunch of different cameras in this game. Obviously you got your little diagonal cameras. You got your first person, which, let me just tell you, dude, the first person is so good in this game, dude. It is the best first person we've ever gotten in an arcade motocross game. It's the best. It might be the best first person we've ever gotten in a game. Actually, I think MX Bikes probably has that one, but it's damn good, let me tell you. I think it's better than Monster Energy Supercross was, the most recent one. I absolutely love it. I'm actually way faster first person as well. I'm just more confident, you know, if I'm playing Sim and if I'm playing Monster Energy, which I play those games in first person. It's definitely a lot easier for me and a lot funner. I'm not gonna lie. This first person view saved this game for me a lot. I mean, it maybe upped it 2 more ratings. And so, yeah, I love the cameras in this game. They have this camera, which I feel like you could do some funny shit with this. It's kind of like a drone camera. I don't know. You could definitely come up with some cool ideas with this camera. I like it. It's like a drone following. There's definitely some cool things you could do with this. I haven't used it much, but damn, it looked kind of cool. Not gonna lie, but yeah, I think that's really all I wanted to cover. But now I'm gonna give my final rating of just the game as a whole. Oh my God, the big reveal, guys. Out of 10, listen, I'm going to score this in decimals, alright? We're not rookies over here. I'm going to give this game, in the current state it is now, not release, the current state that I'm looking at it right now, which is, what, 5 days after release? So still new. I'm going to give this game a 6.8. Giving it a 6.8, and that is not out of MX vs. ATV, and that is out of all motocross games. This game's getting a 6.8 out of 10. And that's not horrible, right? That's very close to a 7.1. Very close to a 7. It's just not quite a 7. And that comes with the customization, with the AI difficulty. You up that stuff, I could move you up to a 7.5, 7.5, 7.6, you know what I mean? But, that's what I'm going to give this game right now. I'm going to give it a 6.8, which is not bad at all. Obviously, this is my personal opinion. You could think this game's a 3. You could think this game's a freaking 9.8. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's just all up to you. But, yeah, I think that's going to do it for my videos, or for this video here. And, yeah, hope you guys have a good day, and peace out.